gentlemen, want to welcome everyone here. Certainly the print and the TV, the coverage that we get is it's outstanding, and we really appreciate what you do for us here, not only for RPI but also for RPI Athletics as well. So I want to welcome you guys. Want to welcome everyone coming over from Union. Certainly not a long trip over here, just probably a couple of winding roads coming over, but we appreciate you guys coming as well. Guys, I have with us today George Marinopoulos from right here in our own backyard in Gilderland, Aaron Castile from Loyola, California, Jack Hogar from AB up in Massachusetts, St. John Vianney Product, Danny Calabro, and Shaker Product right here, Sean Egan. So they were nice enough to get out of classes today to join us. Okay. The story of our season really began after our Wesley game last year in the playoffs, and our guys, right from that point forward, they were resolute in their commitment to the program, to getting back there, to taking another step. So we saw that in the weight room, we saw that in preseason, we saw that in spring ball, and we saw that commitment to each other throughout the entire season. As most seasons go, there's ups and downs to all seasons. There's injuries, there's guys that step up. And there's probably too many for me to mention today, but a lot of the credit goes to our student athletes, to our players, the way that they rallied around each other after that Wesley game and then in through the season, having a laser focus on what they wanted to get done this year, and our 27 seniors that we have on our team, which I believe, Kevin, you can correct me, is probably one of the largest classes ever here at RPI. So having that experience, and some of those seniors, they weren't playing at the beginning, but here towards the end of the season, we've seen them step up into some starting roles and really play a lot of meaningful minutes for us. The credit for the season goes to our student athletes, also goes to our coaching staff. We had some changes with our coaching staff. We had a couple of guys that left, and we brought in some new blood into the program. I would be remiss if I didn't thank them, because they're the guys that not only with the coaching part of it, but with our recruiting and being tireless, and it's very enjoyable coming to work every single day with the group of coaches that we have, so they know what our culture is all about, the kind of mission that we're on, and they have pledged their professional lives to our student athletes. So a lot of thanks goes out to those guys as well. So the story of our season's not yet written yet. There's a few more chapters that we want to write. This one coming up this week. This is this is the pinnacle of our season. It's the shoes game. It's the one that everyone circles on their calendar every single year. We talk about our alums. If our alums have a chance to come back to just one game, they get a choice just to come back to one, whether it's going to be homecoming or the shoes game. If we have the shoes game at home, they're coming back for the shoes game. We didn't have a homecoming game this year, so this is our homecoming game, this is our senior day, this is our shoes game. It's everything all wrapped up into one for our guys. I happen to believe, just like Kevin does, this is what's great about college athletics. It's what's great about college football. The rivalries that you have. You've got two schools that are so close distance-wise. We cross paths on the recruiting trail all the time, and it's one of those things that, like I said, I think it's one of the great things about college athletics. That you don't have to have the 200,000 fans in the stands. You don't have to have the video replays and the Division I, all that stuff. This is as pure a form of college athletics, I think, as you can see. So we're happy you guys are here. So without further ado, I'll bring up Coach Behrman from Union.
All right, thank you, Dr. McElroy and Kevin for hosting us. Welcome again to the print media and TV. It's always great to have you here. So many familiar faces. It's always good to see you at our media day and at our games. I want to start though by really congratulating Ralph and the student athletes from RPI in the room. I mean, you guys are the premier program in this league, and everybody is chasing you guys right now. You are going to represent the Liberty League very well in the playoffs. So congratulations for the championship, and also for your moving on to play more games. Okay, so that's a credit to you guys, and as Ralph said, to himself and his staff. For us, I want to introduce my three captains here that are here, all senior defensive linemen for us. Jack Reilly from New Jersey, Bobby Law from Massachusetts, and Philip Panici from Massachusetts. As Ralph said, it's this level of football is the purest form of football. It's the most innocent level of football. It's because you truly are student athletes, and the sacrifices that we see our guys make day in and day out just to play the sport that they love. And it really is an honor to play in this game. And that's when you go to RPI or you go to Union College, this is one of the privileges and one of the honors that you get to participate in, and that's the shoes game. And as Ralph said, you circle it on your schedule. It's always there. It's going to be the last game of the season. It's going to be an exciting game and an exciting atmosphere. And we couldn't be more excited to be coming over here to play you guys. Our season this year, got off to a great start, 4-0. Had two bumps there early on in the league, and but the guys have righted it. One thing that our guys were not happy about with the end of last season was an 0-3 ending, and that is something that they took to heart, and it is the credit to the senior leadership and to them to help us continue to build our culture there at Union College. We have 22 seniors. It'll be their last shoes game. They have not won one, so obviously it's very important for them to try to graduate with the shoes victory. These guys obviously have won it every single time that they're here, but that's why you play the game. I think in games like this, we could be 0-8, and you guys could still be 8-0, and it's still going to be a dogfight. It's still going to be a good football game, and we're just really excited to be here and to play. So thank you very much.
And the shoes game, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you guys want this?
I think a 10, definitely. If there's a little bit higher level than a 10, I think we definitely want it at that. This is a big game for our seniors. We've come a far way since our first freshman year, so this game's really important to us.
Union has kind of proved itself in the turnaround that it's had in the last couple of seasons. Do you think this would kind of like put an exclamation point to say, we've had this turnaround, but we're here, we need to be taken seriously to come out with this trophy?
Absolutely. I think we've taken great steps since our freshman year, as I just said. This game's definitely important to us. I know our seniors want it. Our coaching staff definitely wants it, so I think winning this game would be really important to us.
What do you see, when you look at RPI, what challenges do they bring to you guys, and what's it going to take to get a win against them? Yeah,
so they're the league champs. Obviously, they've had great success this year. They're big and physical up front on the O-line, but I think we have a great D-line as well. Some of the challenges, we definitely can't beat ourselves. We got to play a clean game, limit penalties, limit turnovers, and swarm to the football on defense.
Now you're a senior, right? What would it mean to you, not ever, never getting the Dutchman shoes, but to end your college career in a win in this game, getting the Dutchman shoes? What would that mean? Yeah, well, any football game I play, I love to win. But this one is obviously special. This rivalry is way bigger than our team, way bigger than anybody on their roster. This dates back the oldest rivalry in New York State. So it's extremely important to us. Winning it would be great.
What are the alums telling you? I'm sure you've heard from some of your buddies this week.
Yeah, I've heard from people who have won it, some who have never won it. Basically just advice, just keep your emotions intact. Obviously they're going to be running high at the start of the game. You want to make sure that you keep your composure. You don't want to be too high, too low. Basically you just want to line up and play football like it's any other week.
Coach, you've done so much to turn this program around in just a couple of years, but the shoes trophy has eluded you. How much time do you spend thinking about this and wanting it, not just for you, but for the entire program?
Well, I more than anything, I want it for the seniors. I mean, they have been a big part of why we've been able to turn the program around in 2.5 years here. Is they jumped on board. They bought into what we were talking about and what we were trying to build here, and they stuck with it. I mean, there's 22 seniors. They came in as a freshman class of 45. So I think that shows their character and their perseverance as individuals to see something through.
Not only do you have some seniors who are hungry and want this, you have some really talented freshmen. I was just hearing a little bit about the matchup that's brewing between, some of your wide receivers like Andre Rush Jr. and this talented RPI secondary. How are you getting those freshmen ready for a game like this? What are you telling them to prepare them?
Honestly, it's cliche, but it's any other week. We practiced the same amount of time last night on a Tuesday as we did in week 1 on a Tuesday. We took the exact same amount of team reps. We took the exact same amount of time in our individual drills. Each week there's nuances to your game plan based on what that team does and what issues they provide for you. So, it's just getting them to understand what we're trying to accomplish and what we're going to try to do on Saturday within the game plan.
When you take a look at the tape and what RPI does, what do they do so well, and what challenges are they going to bring?
Well, I think offensively they are. I mean, they're so balanced, between the run and the pass. They have so many playmakers, and they do a great job from a coaching perspective of just being able to get them the football in space to make plays, whether it's in the run game or in the pass game. I think the engine that makes it go is their O-line, though. I mean, they're big, they're strong, and they're very, very well coached. I think they're not a one-dimensional offense, which makes it very, very difficult. So you really got to make sure you're disciplined as a defensive unit. And then from their defense perspective, I mean, I think they're, if not the best, one of the best defenses in the league right now. Just again, I think their coaches do a great job of putting them in positions to make the plays. They play with a lot of passion and a lot of energy, which is a lot of what defensive football is about. They run to the football, and they obviously have a lot of confidence right now.
I think you guys both said it. It doesn't matter what the record is; it's going to be a good game no matter what. But when you look at these two teams, how much more fun does it make it knowing that these are two of the better teams in the league? So it's going to be a great game no matter what.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, anytime you get to play a college football game or coach a college football game, regardless of the opponent, it's exciting because there's very, very limited opportunities that you have in your season and in your lifetime to do that. So, but when you play a rivalry game of this magnitude against a great school and a great program like RPI, it just makes it that much more special.
What would it mean to you as a coach, to get these seniors a win in this game who have never had, the chance to win this game?
Yeah, it'd mean everything. It would mean everything. As I said at the beginning, I mean, this senior class is a big reason why we've been able to have the success that we've had in a short period of time. They have led the way and continue to lead the way.
And then something you mentioned in your remarks was how you guys finished last year, and you were pretty disappointed in that. Flip the script a little bit this year. You do have a chance to go from being 0-3 to 3-0 in the last 3 weeks of the season. What was that message about why it's important to finish strong?
It really started with our seniors. They weren't happy in the off season, they were not satisfied and not happy with finishing 0-3 to end the season last year, and that was just after our loss to Ithaca at homecoming. It was clear that hey, we had 3 more games left here, and it was an easy motivational tactic to say hey, we can finish the season 3-0 and flip the script, as you said.